Welcome into the 9th grade boys championship game. Indiana MVP taking on Wings Elite out of Arkansas. Three-pointer there off the mark. Layup by MVP. Jonquel Dawson able to lay it up and in. Ball will go out of bounds. Remain with Indiana MVP. Dribble drive and a foul will be called. Wings will kick it outside. Top of the key, trailing by 2. Nice touch pass there, three-pointer off the mark, strong, rebounded by Indiana MVP. Nolan Adams at the line. He'll knock down the first. Second one good as well. Foul will be called there on Indiana MVP. Going to the line for the Wings. Wings Elite is Jaden Randall. First one is good. Second one rattles in as well. 4-2 the score. Indiana MVP leading over Wings Elite. Out of bounds called on MVP. Foul called there on the putback attempt by Jaden Randall. Randall knocks down the first. Second one good. As foul is called. Nice put back there by DeJour Britt. Put back is missed by the Wings Elite, and a foul will be called on the by the outside official. 6-4 the score. Indiana MVP leading Wings Elite. Second attempt by Sean Combs is good. That one's deflected out of bounds, and it'll go to Wings Elite. Six the score. Indiana MVP and Wings Elite. Wings Elite in the white with red shorts. And that one's stolen away. Quickly the other way. Fakes the layup, drops it off and in. And the layup up and good for Chico. Timeout taken. It'll be a full timeout. Wings Elite lead Indiana MVP 8-6 here in the 9th grade boys championship game of the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. We resume action here. Still in the first quarter. Just an 8-6 ball game. Wings Elite lead it over Indiana MVP. That shot off the mark, rebounded by Indiana MVP. Steal on the outlet pass. Wings come up with it. Dribble drive to the other end. Shot is swatted there of Chico. Nice swat there by Jonquel Dawson. Kicking it in the corner. Top of the key, it goes back to Sanders. Foul called on the floor against Indiana MVP. That pass nearly intercepted. Jumper there by Randall. Off the mark, out of bounds. It'll stay with Wings Elite. Final 15 seconds of this first quarter. That pass deflected away. Call against Colton. It'll be Indiana MVP ball with just under 7 remaining. 7 seconds, that is. Deep three, long rebound, and not in time as the shot has chance to get a shot off. Doesn't occur in time, and into the first quarter. It's 8-6. Wings Elite lead Indiana MVP in the 9th grade boys championship game of the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. We resume play here in the second quarter of the Route 66 Hoop Showcase. Indiana MVP trails Wings Elite 8-6. Indiana MVP in the black uniforms with the bright green, neon green numerals. Wings Elite in the white tops with the white numerals, red shorts. There's a three-pointer near side, dropped it in to Nolan Adams. He has 5 points. First 3 of the afternoon from Adams. Bank shot off the mark. The geometry just not right for that one. Near steal. Kick it around the horn. Jumper, too short. Rebound, Indiana MVP. Quickly the other way. Going up for the layup. Fouled on the attempt was Jalen Hughes. Call will go against Cameron. As Jalen Hughes will toe the line for 2. First one up and in. Hughes' first point of the afternoon. They lead it 10-8. Second one good as well. 11-point ball game. Or 11-8, pardon me, the score. Indiana MVP now leading once again. Steal there. Driving into the corner and watching it go out of bounds as it was poked away is Nolan Adams. Subs come on. Sean Combs checks back in for Lawrence of Wings Elite. Close to as 5 seconds as you can get. Kick outside. Dumped down to the low block, and it's deflected out by Cones. Stay Indiana basketball. Sub comes on. That is Chico. He'll replace Cameron. (11 to 8) the score. That one's poked away through the legs of Cami Vick. Last touch by Indiana. It'll be Wings Elite basketball. Stolen. Going the other way. Layup good by Jalen Hughes. He has 4. Nice alley-oop opportunity there. Missed on the initial attempt, but a put back up and in by Cami Vick, his first bucket. Down into the block. Last touched by Nolan Adams of Indiana MVP. We Wings Elite basketball. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. It's poked away, nearly stolen, as Vick had to go back and get it. And a push is called on the baseline. Indiana MVP will just knock it off the leg of Vick, or excuse me, Cones. Reset the possession. They lead it 13 to 10 over Wings Elite. Dribble drive. Attempt is too strong by Hughes. Quickly the other way goes Wings Elite. They'll kick it outside, drive down the baseline, dump it off to Cones, who is run over but traveled just prior to the foul. Three-point ball game. Favor of Indiana MVP. Layup attempt too strong. Go right back up after he gets it in the scrum. It's Daryl Sparks. He's able to lay it off the glass for 2. Nice kick out there and a foul as he came closing in on the what he thought would be the shooter. And it's bonus time. Oh, yes, bonus time for Wings Elite as Rod Terry will toe the line. Dave Castor checks in for Indiana MVP. Squad made the trip all the way from Indiana to Oklahoma. Take place in the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. First one from Rod Terry is good. Second one coming for Terry. It drops in. 2 points for Rod Terry. His squad trails it by 3, 15-12. Floater there by Dave Castor rattles in his first bucket. Stretches the lead back out to 5. Under 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. MVP leads it over Wings Elite. Cones gets called for the, Cones goes up for the attempt, pardon me. The call will be made. So foul against Indiana MVP as Cones goes to the line. Misses the first. Second one coming from Cones. Knocks it in. 3 points for Sean Cones. Under a minute remaining. Loses control, does Dave Castor the other way. Layup no good. Put back attempt off the mark. Rebound nearly controlled by Javion Collins, excuse me. And a foul is called on Indiana MVP. Going to the line will be Makai Goodwin. Goodwin short arms the first one. Second one is good for Goodwin. Crossover by Castor. Gets past the timeline. Has it poked away. It's out of bounds. It'll stay Indiana MVP ball. Look to get the double team, does Wings Elite. Now it's stolen away from MVP by Cones. Going the other way, layup up and in by Cameron. First bucket for Cameron. Quickly the other way, three-pointer at the buzzer for MVP is off the mark by Nolan Adams. And at the half, Indiana MVP leads it 17-16 over Wings Elite here in the Route 66 Hoops Showcase 9th grade boys championship game from Owasso High School. Second half gets underway here at the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. 9th grade boys championship game. That one drops in. Plus Sanders. Turnover there, and it'll stand in favor of Indiana MVP. Ball stolen away by Cones for Wings Elite. Near lost there, and then a swatted ball by Indiana MVP. It'll be last touched by Wings Elite. Their ball, or Indiana MVP ball, pardon me, as they lead at 19-16. Pass played forward into the front court is knocked out of bounds as well. Resulting in the turnover, giving it back to Wings Elite as the shot up and in by Makai Goodwin. He has 3 points, and he'll go to the line for the N1 opportunity. Goodwin knocks it down. 4 points for Makai Goodwin. And a foul called as Nolan Adams works it into the front court. Going to the low block, turn around, and with the scooping layup is DeJour Britt, his 4th point. He will go to the line for the N1 opportunity. Knocks it down, does Britt. His squad leads it 22-19. Steal by Indiana MVP. Layup good by Robert Sanders. Shot is blocked by Cones. Wings Elite come up with the basketball. Now they'll move into the front court. Find Cones. He's unable to control it. Steps on the out-of-bounds line. It'll be MVP basketball. Britt will control it. Drive into the lane, and he's fouled. Call goes against Sean Cones. Britt, first free throw attempt, no good. Second one coming. Hits off the front iron, rattles in. Six points for DeJour Britt. Long three off the mark by Wings Elite, rebounded by MVP. Stolen. Trying to wrangle it in and getting the layup and the foul is Makai Goodwin. Goodwin will toe the line for the traditional three-point play. Goodwin knocks it in. 3 for 4 is Goodwin from the free throw stripe. He has 8 points. Pardon me, 7 points. At the other end, Jalen Hughes is fouled. He'll go to the line. His squad leads it by 2, 25-23. Wings Elite building a slight comeback here, as Hughes knocks down the first. Second one, good as well. 6 points for Hughes. That one's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Wings Elite. Last touch by Indiana MVP. Colton will try to inbound it. Jumper off the mark. That one swatted from behind. Wings Elite will come up with it. Layup no good, but a foul is called. Going to the line will be Colton. Shooting 2. Colton knocks down the first. Second one up and good as well. Steal there by Wings Elite. Going the other way. Chance to tie it, and they do. Layup good by Makai Goodwin. He has 8. Make it 9 points, pardon me. He's tied it up for Wings Elite versus Indiana MVP with 2:44 remaining here in the third quarter. Timeout taken. It's a full here at the Route 66 Hoops Showcase 9th grade boys championship game. (27-27) the score. Wings Elite Indiana MVP tied up right now in this 9th grade boys championship affair. 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter. 4-quarter game. 6-minute quarters here at Owasso High School in Owasso, Oklahoma. Steve Braun, glad you can join us. Hughes will feed it into the low block to Tellon Mitchell, and Mitchell will turn around and lay it up and in. 2 points for Mitchell, his first buckets. His squad leads it by 2 now, 29-27. Quickly the other way, poked from behind, out of bounds. It'll remain with Indiana MVP. This is the 5th of 6 games we will be live streaming today here on tcevents.com. Pardon me, tcevents.co. Is that the way you would pronounce that? C-O. C-O. Foul called against Wings Elite. 2-shot foul coming up for Robert Sanders. The Owasso High School Gymnasium, a beautiful facility, as is most of the Owasso High School in general. One of the newer gyms in the area. Very similar to most gyms in this Tulsa Metroplex area. If you go to a lot of the new ones in this area, very similar. As Sanders knocks down the second, missed on the first. Extends the lead out to 3. Those of you from Oklahoma, maybe Tulsa area, if you've been over to Tulsa Memorial, very similar gym in some regards. Coweta High School, another one that's similar. A raised second floor. First floor seating on either side, with seating that goes up on that second floor on only one side and then in one end zone. With a lobby-looking area that overlooks. 30-27. Indiana MVP leads it over Wings Elite. Dribble drive there, hard to the rim goes Ples Sanders, and he's able to lay it up and in. 4 points for Sanders. Cohn's pass is tipped, stolen by Indiana MVP. Coming away with it was Robert Sanders. Sanders kick it into the low post to Ples Sanders. He'll miss it, get his own rebound, put it back up, no good. The touch by Tellon Mitchell is off the mark. But a turnover, near turnover, and then a true turnover by Indiana MVP. 32-27, 5-point advantage. Just over a minute remains here in quarter number 3. This is the 9th grade boys championship game of the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. Jump ball called. Possession arrow points in favor of Wings Elite. 3-pointer from the corner. Knock it down. Jaden Randall for 3. He has 7. 32-30 now. Closing seconds of the third quarter. Wings Elite will push it the other way. Crone for 3. Too strong. Hit off the back iron. Near steal there. Kept it in play. Did Rod Terry. Quickly the other way. Foul on the 3, and it's good. Count it. That foul will go against Jaden Randall, as Dave Castor knocked it down. His first 3. Free throw. Hits off the front iron. No good. By Castor. Floater at the other end from the baseline, up and in for Cami Vick. He has 4 points. As the ball will be inbounded to Plus Sanders. He'll go the other way, layup off the left side, up and in for Sanders. As time expires here in the third quarter, Indiana MVP leads it over Wings Elite 37-32 in the 9th grade boys championship contest from the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. Return to action here in the start of the fourth quarter. Indiana MVP leads at 37-32 over Wings Elite. Foul called. As the foul is called against Nolan Adams of Indiana MVP. 5-point ball game. There's a floater, too strong by Wings Elite and Javion Collins. Near steal, but a foul called on Collins. Collins picks up his first. 5.5 minutes remaining. Adams will control it. He'll yo-yo it past the timeline. Dribble into the charity stripe and slip. Steal, though, at the other end. Getting around the defense. Trying to dump off a no-look pass was Robert Sanders. It was off the mark, but last touched by Wings Elite. Remained Indiana MVP basketball down in their half of the court. Sanders puts it back up off the miss. Plus Sanders has 8 points. Jumper from the right baseline. Off the mark, rebounded by Indiana MVP. Near steal. Robert Sanders yo-yo it, weave through the defense, turn around Jay, off the mark, runs in and out. Rebound last touched by MVP. Touched off the hands, plus Sanders, I believe. 7-point game, 39-32. Layup attempt, no good. Blocked by Sanders. The outlet pass too strong. Throws it beyond the inline or the out of bounds line on the far side of the court. Alley-oop attempt, trying to get it in there. Cones comes up with the rebound, however. He'll go up, no good. Gets his own rebound again. Second try, he's fouled. Hack on the arm. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Call will go on Nolan Adams of Indiana MVP. Send Sean Cones to the line. He is 3 for 4. Make it 3 of 5 now. Second one coming. Cones squad trailing by 7. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Misses on the second. He is now 3 for 6. And a foul is called. Go against Daryl Sparks. Wings ball. They'll inbound it underneath their intended basket. Spin move and a foul, or a travel, pardon me. He started that spin move without putting the ball to the hardwood, and it'll be a turnover. 39-32. 3:48 remaining. Inbounds goes to Plus Sanders. Drop it off to Dave Castor. Castor drives. Floater too strong. Back iron. Rebounded by Cones. His outlet pass well off the mark. The dish by Sanders finds the hands of Daryl Sparks. He has 4 points now. So he lays that one in. 9-point ball game. Cameron has it. Into the corner. Find a man streaking down the middle, but it's swatted away by Plus Sanders. Quickly the other way. Adams goes up for the layup on the left side, but he's fouled by Cameron. Second on Cameron, going to the line to shoot two, will be Nolan Adams. First from Adams is good. 6 points for Adams. Second one on the way. It's good as well. 7 points for Nolan Adams. That one pickpocketed by Indiana MVP. And a timeout taken by Indiana MVP. Just a 30-second timeout in this 9th grade boys championship contest. Indiana MVP leads it 43-32 in the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. Turn to action here in the fourth quarter. Indiana MVP leading 43-32 over Wings Elite in the Route 66 Hoop Showcase 9th grade boys championship contest. Here from Owasso High School Gymnasium in Owasso, Oklahoma. Spin move, and as he fell to the ground, Makai Goodwin throws it up. Out of bounds. Robert Sanders will control it. Attacking the rim was Dave Castor. He's fouled. Sent him to the charity stripe to shoot two. First one's up and good. First free throw made by Castor in the contest. He has 6 points. Second one, good as well. 7 points for Dave Castor as his squad leads at 45-32. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Nice pass there to find Cones, down on the block, and he's able to lay it up and in. 5 points for Sean Cones, and a timeout taken as Indiana MVP leads at 45-34 over Wings Elite in the 9th grade boys championship game from Route 66 Hoops Showcase. Indiana MVP will inbound it as we get the contest back under action. Under 2 minutes remaining. Near steal there by Wings Elite. They'll kick it out to Nolan Adams. Three-pointer up and in for Adams. He had all day there, and now he has 10 points. Second three for Adams on the evening. Quick take to the basket there. Layup up and in for Javion Collins. That's Collins' first bucket. 48-36, minute 39 remaining here in the fourth quarter in the 9th grade boys championship division. It's the Route 66 Hoops Showcase with Indiana MVP up over Wings Elite. Minute 39 remaining, 48-36 the score. Indiana MVP leads over Wings Elite as MVP able to inbound it. The avoid the steal coming into the front court. Foul call now as it'll go against Jaden Randall. Randall had a hot start in the first quarter. Cooled down as he just has 7 points. He got all those in the first half. Randall will take a seat. As Adams toes the line. 1-on-1 opportunity, he knocks down the first. 11 points for Adams. Second one good. 12 points for Adams. He leads all scorers. Skip pass to the far corner. Three-pointer up and in. Count it for Rod Terry. He has 5. Under 90 seconds remaining now. 14-point ball game. Indiana able to get it in. And it's tipped out of bounds. No call there. Jump ball to call. It'll remain with Indiana. MVP. Foul called there against Wings Elite. It'll send Adams back to the line. First from Adams, misses. A 1-on-1 opportunity. And quickly the other way, Cameron able to lay it up and in. He has 4 points. Makes it 50-40. 50-41. 9-point ball game. With a minute remaining. This 9th grade boys championship contest at the Route 66 Hoops Showcase. One minute remaining, and Indiana MVP leads it 50-41. 9-point ball game. And a quick foul on the inbounds called against Wings Elite. Send Indiana MVP to the line. Jalen Hughes will toe the line. His 4 teammates back at the defensive end. First one no good by Hughes. First miss for Hughes. on the afternoon. Second one good. 7 points for Hughes. Quickly the other way, three-pointer up and in. Knock it down for Rod Terry. His second three, he has 8 points. Now just 51-44. 7-point ball game. 52 seconds remaining. Both teams talking things over here during the timeout. They'll break their huddles. It'll be Indiana MVP ball. To our right. They'll look to inbound it. Get it in. And a foul is called quickly. Go on Makai Goodwin. As DeJour Britt is at the free throw stripe. This is the first. Second one coming. Just two guys on the charity stripe for the Wings. Second one no good as well. Britt 2 for 5 from free throw line. And a foul called there on Robert Sanders. 51-44. Indiana MVP leading Wings Elite. 1-on-1 opportunity here for Cameron. He's at the line. First time this afternoon. Knocks down the first. Five points on the afternoon for Cameron. As Jalen Hughes and Dave Castor both check out of the contest for Indiana MVP. Second one from Cameron, no good. Rebound pulled in by Indiana MVP. Near rebound there by Wings Elite. 51-45 the score. Indiana MVP leading Wings Elite. They'll send Talon Mitchell to the line. Shooting two. They're going to say it was on, that Britt was the one that was fouled. He'll shoot two. Britt just missed back-to-back free throws. Knocks down the first, though. Three of 6. Second one. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 53-45. Clock running under 40 seconds now. There's another deep three. This one hit off the front iron, but the putback is good by Makai Goodwin. He has 11 points as a foul is called. On Cameron of Wings Elite. His third. 53-47 the score. Wings Elite has worked their way back into this contest. At the line, shooting two, is Nolan Adams. Knocks down the first. Second one good as well. He has 14 points. It's game high. Down at the other end, Jaden Randall knocks down his three. Second of the game for him. So he has 10 points. A little bit of a hard foul down at the end. Adams will go to the line. His squad up 55-50, 15 seconds remaining. Nolan Adams with 14 points. First, no good. Second, no good as well. Three at the other end, misses long. Cameron comes up with the rebound, but he dribbles it out of bounds. It'll be Indiana MVP basketball, leading by 5 with just under 10 seconds remaining. Quick inbounds and a foul, hard foul, and it's intentional. Intentional foul called on Makai Goodwin of Wings Elite. Got him around the neck. That's an easy call. As Plus Sanders will go to the line. Misses on the first. Misses the second as well, but it will remain Indiana basketball. Inbounds goes to Adams. He'll evade Cameron. Keep it in the backcourt, and that'll be the end of the ball game. Indiana MVP victorious 55-50 over Wings Elite in this 9th grade boys championship game from the Route 66 Hoop Showcase. Coming up next, the 10th grade boys championship contest right here on tcevents.co.